Hello everybody, Velmore here, and it's time for my next recipe from heroesfeast. So today I'm going to be making Kara-Tur noodles, which is basically just stir-fried chicken. Time to get started. So as well as the chicken that's going to go in this is also going to have white onion, green onion, red pepper, garlic, ginger, and celery. So to get the marinade going, I'm going to add some wine, some soy sauce, and sesame oil. Now I'll add the chicken to the marinade. I'm going to stir it around. I'm just going to let that marinate for about an hour. So for the sauce for this, I'm going to start off with soy sauce, wine, sesame oil, chicken broth, brown sugar, and cornstarch. I'm just going to whisk that together a bit. In another bowl, I've already mixed together the garlic and the ginger, and I'm going to add some red pepper flakes and some oil. I'm just going to stir that around a bit. So I'm going to soften up the noodles just by covering them in hot water for a couple minutes. So now after letting that soak a bit, draining it and running it through some cold water to stop the cooking process, I'm just going to add some oil and just toss it around. Now in a large skillet with some oil in it, I'm going to add the chicken to this. When you're doing it at home, you want to make sure you don't overcrowd the pan with the chicken. So you're probably going to do it, and I'm going to do it here in batches. Now that the chicken's been browned, I'm going to cook up the onions. Now Kara-Tur is a continent in the Forgotten Realms to the east of Faerûn. It was first brought into D&D in a 1985 accessory called Oriental Adventures, with the continent being based off of much of East Asian culture, especially China, Japan, Mongolia, and Korea. The book has been criticized for a lot of problematic stereotypes. I don't know if pushback from these stereotypes or if it was other factors, but Kara-Tur has never gotten another book from D&D. It has shown up a few times in other supplements, most recently the Sword Coast Adventurers Guide, where it got like 5 paragraphs. Being a representation of multiple cultures and being a whole continent, probably not served everywhere, but it's apparently a very common dish in places like Waterdeep, where they have a large population of merchants and travelers from Kara-Tur. Now with the onions darkened up, I'm going to add the celery and the bell peppers to soften those up. Now that that is softened up, I'm going to add the garlic and ginger concoction. Now I'm going to add the sauce. I'm just going to scrape the pan with that a bit. And now that that is thickened up, I'm going to add back in the onion and chicken. I'm going to put in the noodles, the scallion whites, and some of the green parts of it too. And just stir. So now that that's done, just season it to taste. Throw on some more onion. So this dish is good, but it was missing just something to give it a little bit of extra pop over the edge. A different sauce or more heat. I mean, I can always use more heat, so I would definitely add some jalapenos to this. But there's just something a little underwhelming. It would be a great base to a dish, but like I said, just missing a little bit of something for that extra oomph. Otherwise, I hope you enjoy it. You can follow me on Instagram or Twitter at chef_Valmore with links in the description below. Like, subscribe. Thanks for watching. Come on back next week for another recipe.